Hello everybody, welcome to Robert's Trains, as it said in the credits just now. Thought I'd have a trip out to a very small show. It's only the third year this has been done, and you know, we need to support these early shows, don't they? Because all the big uns all start like this, I would imagine. So here's the car, and when I got back, it's 101, 50 miles. And in a big hall, nicely laid out, plenty of room. This is first thing as I arrived, and as you can see, it's not exactly heaving. But this is the beauty, really, of these little shows. You get a chance to get right up close, as I have. With this one. With this one. Go on. What can I carry about? Oh, you help me? Yeah. You know, this is it. Go on. So this was the turntable arrangement at the end to move the trains around. Quite novel. Yeah, good idea. Lovely. Oh, right. Think of that. I don't know. Yeah, that's great. This is DC, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is LEISTON as it was in the 1950s, is it?
Yeah, well, that's
That's the year I was born.
Was it? Well, I left in 1953.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right.
those local agents said, well, I don't expect the container to correct. But I'm not bothered.
It's DC, is it? DC.
Not digital.
I've got the digital.
Suffolk gone to down the hole, I think. Oh, yes,
Get it. I missed that now.
So, I also thought that's Limo's
Yeah. Probably made in Europe. Europe, some of it. But
Might be right. A bit close, but there we go. No, do I train? Security took cold and
Oh, right, yeah.
I can cut all that out. That's lovely. Thank you very much.
Keep smiling.
yes. All model railroaders are always smiling because they're all happy, aren't they?
Yeah.
Until somebody starts filming it and then it all goes not very well.
They used to have the little Kato 103 motor, and it was so heavily used it began to default a bit, so I stuck the new 109, which is the replacement for it, and it still runs absolutely beautifully.
children playing. There's children playing. Yeah.
If they can ever make a gearbox, so like first gear and second gear, first gear is extremely tall, so you get that slow build up into speed, you know. So it'd be very reliable. It's a working gear,
And then stopping in the station, you say? So did you make all the rolling stock?
Some of it's kit, some of it's commercial. Right. All the buildings are scratch built.
Yeah. Okay.
I was telling somebody else that all the buildings are actually based on real buildings in Suffolk.
Not necessarily all together.
Not necessarily all together.
So is this N-gauge?
This is 009, so you're using
009,
the
okay.
equivalent of N-gauge track,
Yeah.
but it's 4mm scale.
Yeah. Okay.
So this gentleman here had a display of buildings really, and a little bit of rolling stock. And as you can see, it's free to a good home. So if he'd had an unloading shed, I might well have taken it up, but unfortunately there wasn't one. But he had a fair, selection of things, I think these would be fine on any layout, wouldn't they? Certainly on mine if it was big enough or I had it. And what about this for a coaling tower? Magic. Absolutely super.
The scale was brought into fruition by a couple of Steve. Steve Bill down there. The same scale as 122.2.
Right, okay, but you're getting a bit too complicated.
124 scale. I think, yeah, this is about twice the size. LGB scale, G scale, playing the bill down there, it's the same scale as this. We used to have the Studios kit of Sir Arthur Hayward's number 2, which was Katie. He designed and built after he built his first locomotive, Effie. And it was built for the estate railways, and it's 15-inch gauge, and it's what we call minimum gauge.
Yeah. Who's that for?
I feel there is a
Okay, that's lovely, thank you.
Yeah, this is a new scale on me, never heard of this before, but very nice layout. So I've done a few bits and pieces, isn't it? Very good, well done. So this area is sort of further up into East Anglia, away from where we are at sort of Sizewell area. And yeah, there is an actual bit like this, apparently.
Polaroid. Well, there's the Z gauge and there's T gauge. So many gauges now, it's unbelievable. I mean, I do double O. So there were a lot more things for sale, but this was a bit later in the day. And I actually bought this bus, paid £5 for it. I thought it looked all right, and I only got one small bus on the layout, so I indulged with this, and this is all I bought on the day.
And we always used to buy him Playmobil because he just loved playing with it. So
A Playmobil, okay. Any idea what sort of scale that is?
I think it's about 1/22nd or 1/22.
122, okay.
But the thing about it's so heavy, compared with some of the other stuff, it's quite cool.
well, it's German, you see, so this was all original German.
I do know what that's.
So apparently these two locos that you can see, this one and the other one, which you'll see in a minute, controlled by radio control, because they've got batteries in the model, so it can be controlled independently. So done by one of the members. Very good. So let's go for a ride now, looking through the carriage at the back, on the veranda at the back. And then a bit later on I'll turn it round and you can see the view off the back of the veranda.
will be up. I've got already. I've also got one up at the moment. Yeah, it's a fisheye lens, so it's sort of, yeah, sort of wide angle. If you've got straight fish,
So Harold's now got them. You watch. Here he goes. Up in the air.
and then if I can just put it at the side of the trap.
So there was another gentleman with a display of Hornby 00, going right back, you know, to the 50s when I was born actually. Not for sale, just for looking at it really. It was quite nice. So I'll let you see the pictures, and then I did a little bit of video on it. And there's a 00 book there which I just flicked through a little bit quickly. So I hope you like that.
So this is a demonstration of old Hornby 00 and old trains really. Not for sale.
Yeah, and you've got all these old controls and stuff. Yeah, that's it. So this rail was green. And then here, what's happened here? Oh, it's lifted. Probably where I've been lifting that. That could be put back here. Well, we've got the older one over the way. Was it heavy? Yeah.
So a super book. It would have been nice to read some of it really, but I would have been there all day I think. But yeah, you know, going back at the beginning of model railways to a certain extent, isn't it? Or what we can afford. So this was just on a table by itself, and it's obviously a layout that's been built really nicely, hasn't it? But nothing running on it. So I just took a few photos to show you it, because I've tried to get around everything that was at this show. It's small enough that you can do that. You know, when you go to the really big shows, you just can't do it. You know, and you certainly can't get the access that I've had here. So this is magic, isn't it? It would have been nice to see it run. It's probably N gauge. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's N gauge, but yeah, super little layout. So my time at the show was coming to an end. I'd been around everything, I think. This is up on the stage at the end, with obviously information on LEISTON Works Railway and everything, as you can see. And yeah, it's been a really nice day, you know. Weather could have been better, but you know, with only a 50-mile drive to it, up the coast from me, probably a bit shorter by sea really, but I don't have a boat, but there we are. And it was a bit rough, I can imagine. But yeah, it's been great, absolutely enjoyed it. And in the same complex, although not connected with it, is, you know, you can have a meal and everything if you wanted to, and they do a Sunday lunch. I could have done that. So, you know, this is just before I left really, and you can see there's still quite a few people here. And, you know,
as I'm going to show you in a minute. You know, support them. Here's a car park as I went out to get, and it was raining. Very nice, but there we are. So I'd like to thank all the people that helped me to do this, all the demonstrators and the owner and the chap who organised it. All very, very nice as usual.